still in transit. They have announced the starting lineups for the Lady Tigers, and I'll give you those as well. It'll be Natalie Nolan, Lila Markle, Charlie Lynch, Lexi Strother, and Madison Johnson. And they are announcing the Lady K's. It's senior night tonight. So it'll be Macy Saunier, Macelyn Lee, Hannah Catherine Walker, Abigail Smith, and not a senior, but Faith Johnson will be in the starting lineup. And as they announce her, I'll go ahead and tell you a little story here. Faith and Jocelyn are cousins, and if you saw the video on social media the other night, it was Pitkin senior night. They played Hicks, and Jocelyn's been hurt for, a few weeks now. And here she comes running out now. The waterworks coming, but Faith's wearing number 12 tonight because Jocelyn wore 12. Faith's normally number 15, and she is wearing number 12 tonight. All the girls are now crying, so we're going to have a really bad shooting percentage here in the early goings as the waterworks come, but pretty cool there. Faith normally wearing 15, wearing number 12 for Joss, and like we said, if you saw the video, Jocelyn got in against Hicks, got to make a layup, and then Natalie Nolan carried her off the court pretty much on her back, kind of like Sam did Frodo in Lord of the Rings, if you're into that. That was a pretty awesome video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, but pretty cool little gesture there from Faith for her cousin. And we are moments away from tip-off. Lady K's in the home whites. Purple numerals and lettering with the gold trim. Lady K's across the front. Pitkin in the road blues. Pitkin and the numerals in white with silver trim. Silver and white kind of zigzag down the side on the shorts and the jerseys. It'll be Lexi Strother in the mid-circle to jump it up against Abigail Smith, one of those seniors. And we are moments away from tip-off here. The penultimate game of our regular season. And Southboro's going to win the tip. It's going to go to Faith Johnson. Going from right to left on your radio dial. Faith in the number 12 is going to penetrate, kick it out. Back up top it goes to Saunier. Saunier kicks it over. Macelyn Lee. She's cut off, and the ball going to be stolen away by Charlie Lentz. Here comes the hockey line sub for Coach Marketel. Natalie Nolan catch and shoot from the wing. That one too strong. High off the window. Rebound tapped out. It'll stay with Pitkin. Maddie Derwin comes in. Lana West checks in. Cameron Jackson checks in. And I think there's going to be one more if I can find them. That one shot up no good. Tipped out. And there is Aubrey-Ann Reddick. So that's their normal starting five with Faith Johnson. She remains in the game. It'll be Pitkin basketball. Lynch tries to shoot through a double team. That one comes up well short. Tried to get through the contact there. Scoreless here in the opening 30 seconds of our basketball game. Lana West, normally a starter, comes in and immediate buckets there as she has Lady K's out in front first. Trying to break the press. That one going to be turned over by the Lady Tigers. Coach George animated as always. He's about halfway on the floor right there. Nearly ran into referee Cedric Scott. 2-0 Lady K's with the basketball here against Pitkin. Opening minute. Reddit with the basketball there. Nearly had it poked away. Maddie Derwin with it. On the dribble handoff. She get it to Faith Johnson. Johnson crossover at the top of the key. She's cut off. Back it goes. Shot up no good. That time Reddit a little too strong off the window. Trying to throw the outlet pass. That one turned over. Nearly saved in, and it is saved in by Lana West. Cameron Jackson with it now. All the way to the rack. Right-hand layup from the left side is good. And 4-0 Lady K's. A little sloppy with the basketball so far. Pitkin, a near turnover there. And that time we'll get a whistle. And Natalie Nolan out. Abby Nolan in. Four nothing Lady K's. On the inbound, Lila Markle gets it, and the layup is good. Once she cleared the defender, easy lay-in for Lila Markle. 4-2, Lady K's with it. Faith Johnson with the basketball. Tried to throw up a runner, felt the contact. No whistle, no good. Charlie Lentz with the rebound. Up ahead to Madison Johnson it goes. Extra pass into the corner. Lexi Strother catch and shoot. Three ball too strong. Rebound by Nolan. Nolan scoop shot off the window is good. And after a 4-0 start, Lady Tigers knotted up on the offensive rebound, put back by Abby Nolan. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 6:08 to play in the opening quarter. Tied at 4. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Back here in South Beauregard, the Maryville Lady Panthers in attendance tonight. They're off. Again, those Lady Panthers ranked number 2 in Division 4 non-select. Just saw Coach Stormy Fortenberry. Told her I'd make it her on a half. She freaked out and ran away. Lady K's with it. Cameron Jackson ran into a couple of blue jerseys. We have a whistle underneath the basket. Lila Marco picks up her first. 4-4. A couple of minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Senior night in South Bow. Cameron Jackson catches it on the wing. Move it off to West. West, little pull-up jumper at the elbow, and it's good. West, 4 points quickly, and still down over there, I think, was Jackson. She gets back up. Might have hit her head there. She's kind of slow to get up. Nolan bounced past to Strother. Strother had it ripped away. Still loose. Markle has it, and she'll get it back up top. Charlie Wentz with a little dribble inside. Spin move, lowers her shoulders. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Faith Johnson. Good rebound there. Back quickly come the Lady K's. Read it into the corner, and Charlie Lentz hustling knocks the 3 attempt into the back pattern. And now checking in Nyla Walling for South Bow for Jackson. And we'll keep an eye on Jackson again. She hit the deck pretty hard and was kind of holding her head there, so hopefully she's okay. Lady K basketball. West this time for 3. That one rattles out. Johnson offensive rebound put back off the window is good. Faye Johnson wearing it number 12. Gets the basket. Bringing the press are the Lady Tigers. Nolan, extra pass out. Strother's 3 is in and out. And nice offensive rebound there by Nolan. She's had a couple, but then has it ripped away by Lana West. Atlanta got in there and tied up to force the arrow. Jackson, after a quick break, comes back in. Possession arrows stay with the Lady Tigers. And last time we saw them, they took one on the chin to Fairview, but there's a lot of teams that could say that. We'll see those Fairview Lady Panthers as Lentz gets to the rack. Layup is good, and the foul. Charlie Lentz. Defense on one end a couple of possessions ago. And that foul's on Reddit. Charlie Lentz again hustled back to block the 3-point attempt, and then a couple plays later, she's at the free throw line to try to convert the and one, and that one's short. Rebound tapped out right to Charlie Lentz. She goes back, gets the defender up on the pump fake, and lays it in. Charlie Lentz with 4. It's tied 8 apiece. Back comes Faith Johnson. She goes to the rack, gets fouled, count the basket. She's fired up. Went through a couple of blue jerseys there. That foul is going to be on Abby Nolan. Faith Johnson going through the lane like a gazelle right there. Just long strides and laid it in. And she's at the free throw line to try to convert the N1 opportunity. And she does just that. Faith's got 5 here early. And it's 11-8. Lady K's. 3 minutes gone here in the ball game. Strother had it poked away, and she's kind of playing with looks like she's got a wrap over her finger there, so something with the hand has kept her out the last few games. Back here tonight. Inbound from the side is Lentz, and now Markle has it. Lila going to work on West. Spins in, gets it out to Nolan. Nolan working on Jackson. Back to Markle. Markle, little crossover dribble, gets it back to Nolan. Nolan, nice pass for Charlie Lentz, who scoops it in from the right side. Charlie's got 6. It's 11-10, Lady K's. Back comes South Bow. Nice penetration and kick there to Jackson. Jackson, a little mid-range pull-up is short. And following her shot, she fouls Charlie Lentz, who secured the rebound. And Cameron Jackson picks up the foul. Pitkin catches South Bow napping. Madison Johnson, a little reverse layup, nearly goes off the window. Offensive rebound by Pitkin. They'll get it into Charlie Lentz. Extra pass to Markle. Catch and shoot three from the wing is good. Lila Markle had a few of those the other night. She's got 5 points here in the early going. Pitkin has their first lead, 13-11. Back come the Lady K's over in the far corner near the student section. Atlanta West has it poked away, and it'll stay with South Beauregard. The Lady K's year 2 under Coach Sarah Marcantel. Susan Johnson coached for her. Last time they were in Hammond, they were the state runner-up. This is Coach Marcantel's second year looking to get the Lady K's back to Hammond. Reddit to the rack, off the window and in. Aubrey Ann Reddit, her first points. Tied at 13, back and forth we go. Good pace here to start the opening quarter. Markle goes into the paint, kicks it back out, extra pass. Nolan's three is good. And I think that one is that's a three. I was trying to do the math in my head. Back come the Lady K's. Derrick has pulled up to the table. We'll get him hooked up here in a second. 3:20 to play in the first quarter. Pitkin leads by 3. To the rack goes Jackson. She has it stripped away. And it'll stay with the Lady Tigers. We'll welcome Derrick Lee to the function. Derrick, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's all right. At least you got here in one piece.
Yes.
Back to action here. The Lady K's get it. Flash into the lane is Reddit. Ooh, layup wide open under the basket. Good cut. Rebound by Strother. She gets poked in the eye, but she'll be okay. Now Charlie Lentz comes back into the front court. Natalie Nolan steps to the scores table. Johnson with it to Abby Nolan. She's played some good minutes here for Coach George. Back to Johnson. She lines up the laces on a three. That one no good. Scramble for the loose ball. And a near offensive rebound by Markle, but saved and into the hands of Cameron Jackson it goes. Southpaw with it on their end here. 2:40 to play in the quarter. With a pull-up jumper from West. Tried to go high off the backboard. No good. Lentz with the rebound. Baseball pass up ahead to Johnson. Foot race to the basketball. She'll pull it back out smartly. Markle catches in rhythm. Lines it up for three. It's good. Lila Markle's second three of the quarter. She's got 8. It's 19-13. Pitkin. Arcadia Lacaz to the scores table. Faith Johnson off the window. No good. The putback is good. Faith here with 7. The meter running for Faith Johnson as she gets going. Charlie Lentz to the rack, and that one spins in. Had just enough English off of it. Back and forth we go. It's 21-15 Lady Tigers. Reddit with it over on the far wing near the South Post student section. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. It's been a good one. Quite a few lead changes already. Derwin has it. Pops out to Faith Johnson. She'll line up for three on the wing and rattle it in. Faith Johnson, 10 points here in the first quarter. Charlie Lentz with it now, 95 seconds to play in the quarter, and Lentz stepped into a three from the top of the key. No good, rattled out. Johnson skies with a rebound. Looking up ahead, full head of steam she goes. Still with it here. She'll pull it back out, skip it over to the corner. Reddit, little jab step, back to Johnson. Head fake. She'll pull up just inside the three-point line and nearly got the home roll on that one. Rebounded by Madison Johnson. Pitkin with it now. Nobody picks up Johnson. She'll go all the way. Left-hand layup is good. Nobody stops the basketball. Coach Marcantel doesn't like it. Timeout on the floor. Lady Tigers lead South Post 23-18. We got a good one, folks. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Hi, I'm Bobby Nothnagel, a real estate agent and associate broker with Exit Real Estate Consultants. I'm a proud supporter of the academics and athletics of South Beauregard High School and wish the Knights continued success both on and off the field. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, or if you'd like to start a fun and exciting career, I can help you. Call me now, 337-348-1092, or text Bobby, that's B-O-B-B-Y-E, to 85377. I would love to talk with you.
Back to action here. Coach Marcantel not happy with the Lady K's there. We talked about it. They have, in those wins, 5 out of their last 6, they've held opponents to under 40. They've given up 23 here in the first quarter. And we still have 1:05 to play. Lady K's with the basketball. It's Faith Johnson. She'll give way there. Alex Marcantel in the basketball game. We're in Faith's 15. They switched numbers tonight. Nice give and go there. High off the window. Might have been blocked as Walling tried to go through the treetops. It'll stay with Southpaw with 50 seconds to play in the quarter. Been a good back and forth so far, Derek. I was about to say, I saw on the timeout, Madison Johnson came back to the huddle. Could barely stand up. She was breathing so hard. I was like, I thought I called Fairview last week. Feels like a Fairview game again with this pace. Pitkin can play it. Faith Johnson with it on the wing. 40 seconds to play. Spins in on Lentz. Has it poked away. Marcantel with it. Goes back to the basket, and they'll swing it back around. This time near us. West with it. She's had a nice quarter. Back to Faith Johnson with 30 seconds to play. Pitkin leads 23-18. Had a couple of lead changes. Now Lentz is going to pick West's pocket and lay it in off the window. Charlie Lentz with double figures here in the first quarter. Back comes Marcantel with 15 seconds left. Faith Johnson thought about a three. She'll kick it back up top to West. West, little jab step. Now she's cut off. Cameron Jackson with it. Arcadia Lacaz now in on the switch. Give and go to Marcantel. She's doubled. Nolan peels her clean. And now with 1 second left, Markle puts one up over Faith Johnson. That'll be well short. And that ends a very fast-paced first quarter. Pitkin Lady Tigers 25, South Bow Lady K's 18 after one. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily, certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Lady K's will start with the basketball here to open the second quarter. Pitkin leads 25-18. Southfield had an early lead, and then the two teams traded buckets back and forth. And right now, Southfield with it. Jackson goes into a double team. Can't get it to go off the window. Natalie Nolan gets the rebound from the seat of her pants and gets it to Charlie Lentz. I don't know how she kept it there. Bounced it around a few times and got it out of the fray there. Now Charlie Lentz has it up top. Lila Markle trying to go for another same spot. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson. Lila Markle with 8 points, a couple of threes in that first quarter. Back come the Lady K's. Gerwin with it. She'll swing it back up top to Faith Johnson. Faith, 10 points in the opening quarter. She was fired up. A couple of offensive rebounds. Now she'll swing it over to Jackson, who thought about lining up a three. She'll pull it back out. Flashing into the lane is Reddit. Reddit back out. Jackson's three is off the mark. Rebound tapped out to Lila Markle. She's looking to run. No help, however. She'll push it into the corner to Strother. Natalie Nolan, three is good. Natalie Nolan gets on the board. Came out early in the first. Replaced by Abby Nolan, who had 5 off the bench. Natalie back in, hits the three. It's a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Now we have a whistle over on the far side. 15. That's Lila Markle, and that's her second. If you remember, Pitkin got into a little foul trouble the other night. Had a couple foul out, but they're starting to make shots. They didn't make a whole lot of shots the other night. They've made quite a few already here with 28 points in the first. Now we have a whistle going the other way.
A moving screen.
And that's going to be on Macy Saunier. She's back in. She started. We had senior night here, and Abigail Smith will come in. She was one of the starters as well. We talked about it. Lady K's in their 5 wins in the last 6, giving up less than 40. Natalie Nolan for 3 again. That one off the front iron, just short. And West will head back to the scores table as well. Reddit with the basketball into the front court for the Lady K's. Over to Faith Johnson. Jab step on Markle. She'll pull it back out. She'll get it inside. Up top it goes. Short. They had the mismatch down there with Smith. No good. Rebound Pitkin. Here they come into the offensive end. Nolan catch and shoot from the wing. That one misses everything. And rebound by Strother. Saved in for the moment, but it's tapped out. Natalie Nolan, she's not going to get many opportunities that look that good. She missed everything there after hitting one earlier. So Southfield dodges a bullet there. But again, the pace, frantic here. Everybody kind of bending down breathing heavy. West back in. They're trying to dump it down into the painted area down there. Again, they've got Derrick. I mean, she's almost half foot taller than everybody else on the floor is Abigail Smith. They can get it down there to her. It could be a problem. Back come the Lady Tigers. Nolan to Charlie Lentz. Extra pass into the corner. Markle nearly got the defender up. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Strother catch and shoot three is good. Again, that's just the product of great ball movement. Lexi Strother, her first points since coming back from the injury, and it's 31-18. Pitkin opening it up here in the first half. Faith Johnson just inside the three-point line. Shot is no good. Lentz with the rebound, pushes it up ahead. That one might have hit Strother in the face. Back it goes to Johnson. Extra pass, Markle. Three ball up and off the mark. Faith Johnson skies for the rebound. West back in. Derwin to the scores table. Abby Nolan as well for Pitkin. Southfield gets it into the front court quickly. 3 minutes gone here in the second half. Little elbow jumper pull up, no good. And tapped out. Charlie Lentz with the rebound. Lady K's have gone cold here in the second quarter. Markle nearly traveled, had it poked away, but she'll get it back. She goes baseline, trying to get it out of there. She'll kick it back out up top to Lentz. Extra pass into the corner. Natalie Nolan, she'll rise and fire and knock it down for three. Pitkin absolutely unconscious here in the second quarter. 34-18. Quickly back on the other end goes Southfield, but Nolan gets into the passing lane and steals it away. Madison Johnson with it to Charlie Lentz. It goes. Charlie will just walk into a three-pointer. That one nearly goes. Nice job to save the rebound underneath by Strother, and a timeout from Coach George to save the possession as Abigail Smith was hovering over. We'll take a timeout with him halfway through the second. It's been all Lady Tigers, 34-18. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Back here in South Beauregard, where it's been all Lady Tigers, 4:18 to play in the half. Pitkin 34, South Beau 18. It was 25-18 after one. So that, by my math, is a 9-0 run to start the second quarter. That forced the timeout by Coach Marcantel. Or, I'm sorry, Coach George called the timeout to keep the possession, and now they have it after that offensive rebound. Abby Nolan nearly had it poked away. As Ray Powell into the game for the first time, she tried to go through a double team. Nice feed to Johnson, and Madison Johnson has it spin in off the window. What a pass there from Desiree Powell. And Pitkin has 36. Reverse layup by Reddit is no good. Rebound by the Lady Tigers. Abby Nolan with it. Get it to Powell. Powell's three. That one off the mark. Long rebound out to Faith Johnson. Faith looking to push here. She pops the clutch on Markle and gets it into the front court. Little hesitation move. Derwin catch and shoot three wide open. That one off the mark, no good. And Southfield can't buy one here in the quarter. Ball hits the deck. Bodies hit the floor. Charlie Lentz out of there with it. She's got a full head of steam. Little Euro step through and a nice block by Faith Johnson, but we've got a whistle, and I think they may get Faith on the reach around over the back there. Might have got a hand in, and she did. And Charlie Lentz taking 1-on-2. Pitkin just relentless here. This energy is a lot better than what you saw. I mean, for the first quarter against Fairview, it was tight.
Yeah.
But after that, you could tell there's just the wind was out of their sails every time Fairview made shots as Lentz misses the first. And now checking in the game is Walling. But, this is, again, there's no easy games in the area. Like when you play teams in the district and then you come out and you got a South Beau team who's 6th in Division II non-select. You can't just, come out and lick your wounds. You gotta get ready as Charlie Lentz makes one of two. 37-18. Lady K's need a bucket here. They'll get it to Walling. Nearly tipped away into Derwin's hands. Derwin lost it. Hitting the floor is Johnson. Madison Johnson gets it for the Lady Tigers. They're also just kind of out hustling South Beau right now. Lila Markle gets it over to Nolan. Her three. That one's short. Nolan trying to follow her shot. He goes right to Madison Johnson. Extra possession for Pitkin. And that one ripped away by Derwin, and she's fouled by Abby Nolan, and that's Nolan's second. Derwin was looking to get it up ahead into the front court. They had numbers, did Southbow, but the play stopped by. We'll credit Abby with a half a tackle there. Lena West with it. Now she'll give way to Derwin. Back to Reddit it goes. Reddit thought about a three. She'll get it back to Derwin, and in the half-court set here, Faith Johnson has it. Crossover on Johnson. She'll pull up at the elbow and couldn't get the home roll. Was that one rimmed out? Lady K still scoreless here in the second quarter. 2:37 to play in the half. Lila Markle to Madison Johnson. She'll penetrate. Kick to Nolan. Nolan head fake gets through. Johnson, scoop shot. You wanted the whistle there. Johnson did a good job to stay still and not move her feet, and that's why the whistle wasn't blown. I was about to say that's why the flag wasn't thrown. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Derek, we'll bring you in. I know you hadn't been able to say much. This has been 90 miles an hour. Well, what you think about the Super Bowl? Went about as we expected, correct?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I told you exactly what happened, which is why I had to go the other way because I needed to get one on you.
Yeah.
I also did not tally up our totals. I'll do that this weekend. But it'll be one less for me. I know that because I did not.
I told you to take the spread.
Well, I did, and then I was like, I got to go contrarian against y'all to try to catch y'all because who knows? Maybe if I was down one, I'd have flipped it. But, yeah, I mean, just complete domination by Seattle. As we expected. Look, you could say, we talked about it before we went on air with Mike. We pretty much could say that New England didn't deserve to be there, but you play your schedule, you deserve to be there. It's just you ran into a buzzsaw.
Yes, but you do realize with them, the way they finished their season being 14-3, they're going to have a first-place schedule next year.
They are. Yes, the schedule will get tougher. And look, you can only play your schedule because they did have a fourth schedule last year, or third place, because the Jets are still the Jets. Back to action we go. Maddie Derwin with it. Lady K's need a bucket, still scoreless here in the quarter. And they won't get one on this trip. I thought they weren't going to get one as Arcadia Lacaz back in, nearly stole it away and had to go off her foot into the student section. Faith Johnson with it. 10 points in the opening quarter, scoreless here in the second. They got to get her going. Faith, a little inside-out dribble on Charlie Lynch. She's cut off. Back goes to Walling. Walling around the horn. Catch and shoot three from West off the back iron. Nice rebound by Reddit. And she'll go through the contact with Charlie Lynch and head to the free throw line. Southbow needs to see one go in. And that's on Natalie Nolan.
Yes,
now, Charlie Lynch was in the vicinity. Couldn't see Nolan down there, but Natalie's first. And still a goose egg on the board as the first free throw from Reddit is no good. I think Southbow just needs to see one go in here. Pitkin has shot the lights out of it. This is already the most points Southbow's allowed. As 0 for 2, but Faith nearly keeps it alive on the tap.
And it will stay with Southbow.
Yeah, good hustle there from Faith Johnson, as she's been working hard here in the first half. This is already the most points, other than the Iowa game where they lost. They gave up 60. Most points that Southbow has given up. And we have 1:57 left in the half. Faith Johnson rises and fires from three and knocks it down, walks back with a little swagger. She's got 13. That was a big bucket. The lead is 16. Charlie Lentz back on the other end, throws up a wild shot, no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Lady K's. She'll get it to West quickly into the front court, guarded by Markle. She'll make her give it up, swing it around to Reddit. Extra pass into the corner. Derwin penetrates, kicks. Catch and shoot three from Reddit is good. Back-to-back threes from the Lady K's. This one from Aubrey and Reddit. And just like that, it's a 13-point game. A couple of baskets go in. Jim starts to pop a little bit, and everybody starts to kind of sense some momentum. And now it's steal. Faith Johnson into the front court. 1-on-3. She'll put up a wild shot there. No good, but the rebound kicked out to Derwin. They'll get it down. Baseline jumper from Walling is in, and that is a 8-0 run. Jim starting to jump a little bit. Timeout, Coach George. 1:07 to play in the half. Lady K's have cut it to a 37-26 Pitkin lead. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Back to action here, a spirited timeout on the Pitkin bench. Coach Philip George getting into it, trying to get his group to not kind of sit on the laurels there, but it was a 17-point lead. That was a 8-0 run, 2 threes, and a little baseline jumper, and Nolan's three on the other end, no good. Faye Johnson with the rebound. Southfield looking to add to it. They'll kick it out to Redditt. The give and goes tip back to Johnson. Derwin, extra pass to Redditt. She'll line up the laces on another three. That one's short, and the rebound pulled down by Nolan, and Pitkin has it with 43 seconds to play. Strother with it. Lila Markle was calling for it here on the far side near us. Charlie Lentz skip pass over to Natalie Nolan. She'll rise and fire from three. That one off the back iron, no good. Strother taps it out, and I think they're going to get Strother. I don't know if I agree with that call. I think that might have been the other way. Fighting for the rebound, though, Lexi Strother will pick up the foul. So Strother will pick up her first. And with 32 seconds to play, Southfield can cut into this deficit a little bit more. They're down 11.
Just 20 seconds left in the first half.
Faye Johnson draws the double, still with it, trying to dribble around Lentz and Johnson. She'll kick it out. Derwin to West. West trying to get around Lentz with 14 seconds to play. Looks like Southfield may reset it a little bit. Faye took her eye off the basketball there as it rolls into the student section. 10 seconds to play. They'll get Abby Nolan in on the timeout. And she'll get Madison Johnson out. 10.35 to play in the half. Pitkin leads 37-26. Charlie Lentz won't touch it yet, and now she will. 9 seconds to play. She's looking for some help. She'll get it to Abby Nolan. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Extra pass. Strother thought about a three. 3 seconds. Nolan looks at the clock, trying to get it to Lentz. Good if it goes off the window, and it goes in. Nice off-ball movement by Charlie Lentz right as the horn sounded. Pitkin leads it at the half, 39-26. We'll take a break, do some inventory, all that good stuff and more. It's the Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be
reeling in the refund.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Hi, I'm Bobby Nothnagel, a real estate agent and associate broker with Exit Real Estate Consultants. I'm a proud supporter of the academics and athletics of South Beauregard High School and wish the Knights continued success both on and off the field. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, or if you'd like to start a fun and exciting career, I can help you. Call me now, 337-348-1092, or text Bobby, that's BOBBYE, to 85377. I would love to talk with you.
Cecil's Cajun Kitchen in downtown DeRidder is the place to go for seafood, steaks, and good Cajun favorites. With one of the many TVs placed all around the restaurant, you'll be sure to catch your favorite sports while enjoying drink specials to go with fried gator bites or boudin balls. Follow that with a fresh-cut certified Angus steak or some fish tacos. Lots of selections for even the pickiest little eater in your crew. Then your crew can finish up with some fresh beignets. You can even party it up on the patio on Friday and Saturday nights with live music. Cecil's Cajun Kitchen, always ready to help you have a good time.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Back here in South Bow at the half, where, and for about 6 minutes of the second quarter, the Lady K's were shut out, but a flurry there to end the second quarter has cut the lead to a 39-26 Pitkin advantage. Sean Larken, Derrick Lee, Michael back in studio. Thank you for joining us. First half, Derrick, I know you were a little late there getting in there in the first quarter, but from what you saw, and we talked about it in the first half, this is a game where we saw Pitkin a couple of games ago. We saw them last week. They had a win since then on senior night, but this looks like a totally different team than it did the other night. And look, opponent, it's a quality opponent. Lady K's are top 10 in Division II. This isn't one of those rollover games. Like, they came in to set the tone early, and that's what they did. They made some shots. What I thought we would see, because what I saw watching a little bit of the Westlake game from South the other day, I thought we were about to get into a rock fight. Both of these teams like to play physical. They can get away with it. And like we've seen Pitkin, without Jocelyn they've had some injuries. They haven't been able to shoot it as well as they'd like to. Like the floor hadn't been spaced. That hadn't been an issue tonight. Lady K's, kind of just they struggled to score, but that flurry there towards the end of the second quarter has got them within striking distance, or this was looking pretty ugly there in the first half. We'll go down the scoring totals for the Lady K's. Faith Johnson with 13, Atlanta West with 4, Cameron Jackson 2, Nyla Walling with 2, Aubrey Ann Reddit with 5. Again, those 8 points there in that second quarter all coming, I think, in the last about 90 seconds. It was back-to-back threes and then a steal and then a little mid-range jumper there to close out the half. But then, you get it to within 11 and right at the buzzer, which didn't look like anything was going to kind of form out of that offensive possession. It looked like Pitkin was going to not get a shot off as the horn sounded. Kind of a scramble. Charlie Lynch just cuts to the basket. Nolan finds her, and she lays it in as time expires. So Pitkin, even when they kind of look like they're not going to do right, they've done right in that first half, and that had them out to a 39-26 lead. Led by Charlie Lentz's 13. She got that one to go at the horn to give her 13 in the first half. 8 from Lila Markle, all in the first quarter. 6 from Natalie Nolan, all in the second quarter. 4 from Madison Johnson, 3 from Lexi Strother, and 5 from Abby Nolan off the bench. That was all in the first quarter. Bench scoring going to kind of be skewed towards Southbow tonight because 4 of their 5 starters came off the bench tonight for senior night. So bench scoring is not even going to matter. But obviously, there's 5 points off the bench from Abby Nolan, and off the bench for the Lady K's, 9, 10, 11, 13 of the 26. But again, those normal starters, 13 from Faith Johnson as well. Fun first half. That flurry on offense there gave Southbow a little momentum. We will take a break, come back, and see if the Lady K's can bring that into the third quarter. Pitkin can hold the lead. 39-26. Lady Tigers lead. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 5-7.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
Please, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Back to action here as we get ready to start the second half. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball going from right to left on your radio dial. They had a lead into the locker room, 39-26, and it'll be Madison Johnson to start for the Lady Tigers. On the dribble handoff, it goes to Lila Markle. It's Markle, Lentz, Johnson, Strother, and Natalie Nolan. They swing it to Natalie. Extra pass to Strother in the corner. Markle thought about a three here from the near wing, guarded by Lana West, Maddie Derwin, Lana West, Cameron Jackson, Aubrey Ann Reddit, and Faith Johnson for the Lady K's. Markle missed Nolan there on the little cut, but wide open under the basket to Johnson, and she knocks down the 5-footer. Madison Johnson, a nice first half. She's got 6 points. Pitkin strikes first here in the second half. Cameron Jackson gets into a pull-up jumper. No good. Long rebound tapped out by Reddit to keep it alive for the Lady K's. Back to Cameron Jackson it goes. Good to see her moving around. And she got hit on the noggin there in the first half. Had to come out for a second. She's got it. Mid-range jumper from the baseline is good. Cameron Jackson has 4 points here on the night. Teams trade baskets here to start. Strother bounces it in, trying to hit Madison Johnson on the cut. That one poked away, stolen by Southpaw. Faith Johnson with it now. A little hesitation dribble. Now trying to go baseline on Markle. She cuts her off. Extra pass to Reddit from West. Back to West. West had all 4 of her points in the first quarter. Little dribble handoff goes to Jackson. Layup too strong. And off the window goes to Charlie Lentz. Nice little cut there. Just didn't finish. And back come the Lady Tigers leading 41-28. Markle thought about a three from the corner. Now she'll spin baseline. Nice job by West to cut her off. Step through by Markle. Goes in off the window. Nice footwork from Lila. She's into double figures. Back comes Reddit. Reddit kicks it to West. Her three is good. And Lana West has 7 points. Hasn't scored since the first quarter. Gets the three to go there. It's a 12-point lead for Pitkin. Strother's three. That one too strong. Long rebound to Natalie Nolan. She puts the shot back up, and she's fouled. That's going to be on Derwin, her first. Faith Johnson, 2, Saunier 1, Derwin 1, and Reddit with 1. That is the foul total. Natalie Nolan's first free throw is good. Again, if you're joining us late, we talked about it in the pregame warm-ups. Faith Johnson normally wears number 15, as Nolan gets both. She's wearing 12 tonight because Jocelyn Johnson, her cousin, playing for Pitkin over there on the bench, is out for the season. She wears 12, and nice little gesture there for Jocelyn. Cameron Jackson, she's hot, lines the three up and knocks it down. Jackson feeling it, gets the three. She's got 5 here in the quarter. It's an 11-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Pitkin will trade baskets. Strother knocks down the three. Again, as long as Pitkin holds the lead, they are totally content with trading baskets with South Bow as they have a 48-34 lead right now. Nice step through from Derwin. Can't get it to go off the front rim. Everything but the finish. A good idea, though. And the rebound by Charlie Lentz. Pushing the tempo here. She'll get it to Strother. She'll line up the laces from this side for 3. No good. Rebound out to Cameron Jackson. Gets it out quickly to Derwin. 2-on-1. She's got Reddit to her left. Goes all the way to the rim, and she's fouled on the way by Charlie Lentz, trying to poke the basketball away, and that'll be Charlie's first foul. 48-34. Derwin's first free throw, rims out. No subs at the table. Again, after one, Lady Tigers led 25-18 and then a 14-8 second quarter, which didn't see South Bow score until about 2 minutes left in the half. Had Pitkin leading at half 39-26. Off the miss, the rebound goes to South Bow. So possession on the house here for the Lady K's. West thought about swinging it around the horn. Instead, she lines up a 3 from the top of the key, and Atlanta West has 6 points on a couple of makes here in the second quarter. She's into double figures. It's an 11-point lead for Pitkin again. Problem right now hasn't been offense for South, but they got to get some stops here. Markle, a little crossover dribble, gets it to Strother. Her 3 is also good. Lexi Strother starting to heat up. She's got a couple of 3s. She's got 9 points, 6 here in the third. West with it into the front court for South Bow. Goes at Lentz, tried to put it in off the contact. Too short. Rebound pulled down by Pitkin. 51-37 halfway through the third quarter. Charlie throws it into the void. Nobody there for Pitkin. Turnover back to South Bow, and now Abby Nolan checks back in. You'll have a boys game to follow this one. This is the second to the last regular season game for Pitkin and South Bow, as both teams will be in action tomorrow night. Pitkin has Elizabeth on the road, and South Bow will just go down the road to LCCP to close out their season. And then the brackets will come out, and we will start the playoffs next week. Jackson, nobody picked her up. She lays it in, gets into the paint. Cameron Jackson, 7 points in the quarter with the meter running with 4:15 to play in the third. She may add to that total. Abby Nolan's 3 is good. Pitkin shooting the lights out of it here in the third quarter from beyond the arc. Back and forth we go. Derwin couldn't get it to go. Faith Johnson landed awkwardly trying to keep it alive. Hopefully she's okay. That one had her foot kind of under and went forward, but I think that's going to stay with South Bow. Nice hustle from Faith there. Yeah, Faith wearing number 12 for Jocelyn. Normally wears 15. If you didn't see the video of senior night at Pitkin, go check it out. I'll share it on the West Central Sports page. Johnson from the parking lot. That was short, but right to her teammate, Reddit. Can't get the reverse layup to go. She's fouled. Might have been a shove under the basket trying to put that one in, and that will be Natalie Nolan's second. A little noise starting to get made over there from the South Bow student section. And you saw, Derek, in the second quarter when the shot started going in, there was a little bit of momentum in the gym, and we saw the opposite. It was basically the same way with Pitkin the other night. Fairview took the life out of that gym, and Pitkin doing the same here to South Bow. 54-39, Pitkin has led since the end of the first quarter. South Bow had an early 4-0 lead. They went back and forth there in the first quarter. Read it to the line, and she makes the first. Aubrianne, 6 points now, had 5 in the first half. South Bow already way more points than they had in the second quarter. As Reddit gets both, they've got 15. They had 8 in the second quarter. Problem is, they got to get some stops on this end. Markle with it, crossover dribble, gets into the paint. Spin move, shot up, no good. She's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. Nice footwork there a couple of times now from Lila Markle. And that's going to be on Atlanta West. And Markle, who into double figures, had 8 in the first quarter, knocks that one through. Now she's got 11 and had the nice footwork on her first basket here in the third. And nearly got another one to go there, but coached the foul. And now she'll have a chance to knock down her second free throw. That one good as well. 12 points. Lila Markle, the lead is 56-41, Lady Tigers. Faith Johnson with it on Charlie Lentz. A little inside-out dribble. She'll get it over to Derwin. Derwin swings it around the horn to Jackson. Back to Reddit. Reddit barking out orders. Getting the teammates in order here. Derwin goes to the rim. Loses it on her hip. Still loose. Bodies hit the deck. Reddit keeps it alive. Kicks it out to Johnson. A little hesitation move. Back to Jackson. Jackson gets the defender up in the air. Now pulls up at the elbow. Can't get it to go. Long rebound out to Reddit. Good possession here for the Lady K's. Kind of out-hustle Pitkin here on this trip down the floor. They need a basket. Jackson with it. She's been the hot hand. She'll swing it over to Derwin. Deep three from the wing is good. Maddie Derwin, scoreless no more. Big three. That's the lead to 12. Now can the Lady K's get a stop on this end. Natalie Nolan with it on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Back to Abby Nolan. Markle, catch and shoot in rhythm for three. That one off the back iron, no good. Long rebound by Markle. She'll bounce it to Natalie Nolan. Nolan probes the defense. She'll get it over to the corner. Markle catch and shoot three from the corner. Gets the home roll here on the road. And Lila Markle, 7 in the quarter. She's got 15. Reddit. Mid-range pull-up jumper is good. And Derek, All-Star Weekend is this weekend, but it looks like this is exactly how the All-Star game goes.
Is it really?
Baskets back and forth. Nolan's deep three is no good. Yes, All-Star game and festivities are this weekend. Shot up off the rebound is no good. Couldn't tell who that was. Referee was in the way there, but back to South Bow. They dodge a bullet. Jackson goes in, and that'll be a blocking foul as Charlie Lentz hits the deck. I think that was on 22, right? You said 21. 22. Hey, ref. 22, right? 22. You said 24. All right. Sometime I had to be the third referee. We saw it was on Charlie. We saw Charlie Lentz. The only number 24 on the floor is the one at the free throw line, and that's Cameron Jackson. It wasn't on her because it was a blocking foul. She misses the first free throw. Lexi Strother out. Desiree Powell in. Natalie Nolan, I think, out as well.
No, she just did that.
Oh, yeah, she's just way down here. Natalie Nolan way down the floor. Jackson's second free throw, short. Left that one short, tried to overcorrect there, and empty trip by South Bow. Markle with it. She'll kick it over to Abby Nolan. Extra pass to Natalie. Corner three. Off the front iron, no good. Derwin pulls down a strong rebound, loses it, and a whistle and a foul as bodies hit the deck over there on the far side.
Well, I think it's going to be out of bounds.
No foul. Yeah, just out of bounds. Man, there was a lot of contact there. Again, we said it. These two teams, they get after it. They like to play physical. Said South Bow won a rock fight against Westlake here the other night. Deep three from the wing. That one nearly goes in from Derwin. She was walking it off like she thought she had got all of it there, and it comes out. Back to Pitkin it goes. Markle puts on the brakes, spins out, gets it over to Powell. Powell, a little runner over the defender. That one might have been blocked on the way up by Derwin, and Powell trying to save it out. I thought maybe Derwin might have blocked it, but instead just left it short. Coach George wanted a foul there. He won't get one. 59-46, 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. This has been a quick one. Faith Johnson nearly has her pocket pick. She'll get it out to Reddit. Now Jackson with it on the wing. Back to Reddit. Working on Natalie Nolan. Hook shot layup no good, but Jackson with the offensive rebound. Extra possession here for the Lady K's. Faith Johnson with it. Going behind the back on Desiree Powell. Johnson back to Reddit. Going around the screen there and rolling off as Jackson. Has it stolen away. Nice defense there. Natalie Nolan has it here with 1:02 to play. And Johnson swipes her clean back on the other end. Reddit with the basketball. 2-on-1 running the floor. Jackson couldn't catch it cleanly. That would have been a layup. She'll put it back out to Faith Johnson for three. That one rattles out. And the rebound tapped out to Faith Johnson. A little mid-range pull-up is no good as well. And Pitkin dodges a bullet. Coach George looking to run here with 40 seconds to play in the third. Strother and Johnson back to the bench. Lentz for three. That's good. Charlie Lentz, her first points here in the second half. She's got 16. The lead is 16, 62-46. And now ripping the basketball away clean is Powell from Jackson. And Lentz will slow it down with 20 seconds to play in the third. Looks up at the clock. Coach George gets the puppies in order, and we'll see how Pitkin handles this last possession here of the third quarter. They start to operate. Markle didn't catch it cleanly, or that one would have went up. Markle at the elbow, spins into a double. Faith Johnson had it poked away. The runner from Nolan is no good off the window. Markle didn't put it up in time, and the horn sounds, ending the third quarter. Pitkin led at the break, 39-26. They extend that lead. They lead at 62-46 as we head to the final 8 minutes. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Hi, I'm Bobby Nothnagel, a real estate agent and associate broker with Exit Real Estate Consultants. I'm a proud supporter of the academics and athletics of South Beauregard High School and wish the Knights continued success both on and off the field. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, or if you'd like to start a fun and exciting career, I can help you. Call me now, 337-348-1092, or text Bobby, that's B-O-B-B-Y-E, to 85377. I would love to talk with you.
KVVP Leesville, DeRitter, Fort Polk, today's Country 105.7.
A 20-point offensive quarter from the Lady K's. However, they are down 16 as we head to the final 8 minutes. Lady Tigers of Pitkin lead at 62-46 in a out-of-district battle between two of the top programs in the area. As off the window to get us started goes Reddit, and Reddit now is into double figures with 11. Pitkin now on offense. Nolan's three rattles out. Taps right back to her. She goes up. Shot is good, and the foul just tips it off the rebound back into the basket. And Natalie Nolan working hard on the offensive board. Faith Johnson picks up the foul. That's her third. Natalie Nolan now into double figures. And that is Macy Sonye checking in for Jackson. Cameron Jackson, 9 points, 7 in the quarter there in the third. She was kind of the catalyst. 13 between her and Lana West. Free throw by Nolan missed. Johnson gets the rebound and then has it stolen away by Natalie Nolan. And she'll lay it in. So she gets the missed free throw back and one. Now with 12 points, 66-48. Lady Tigers starting to kind of extend their lead. And now Lady K's working it around. Reddit pulls it back out. Derwin thought about a three. Now she'll penetrate in. And the left-hand layup is good. Maddie Derwin was scoreless in the first half. She's got 5 here in the second. And the lead is 16. Lady Tigers with it now. Charlie Lentz goes through a double and whistling a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Reddit, her second. So again, we talked about it, a 20-point offensive quarter. The problem is Southfield gave up 23 in that quarter to Pitkin, and that allowed them to keep that cushion, which is 16 points. Markle, she'll step into a three from the wing. That one's way too strong. The rebound caroms off to Faith Johnson. She's looking to get it into the front court. West with it now. Back to Derwin. Derwin trying to get around a couple of blue jerseys. She'll kick it out to Jackson. Jackson goes baseline back to Derwin. West, her three from the wing. That one off the mark. Johnson skies in with the rebound. Count the basket. She's fired up. That's the second time Faith's been able to sky up and get it to go off the rebound. And I believe that was on Strother, her second. And Faith Johnson had 13 points in the first half, scoreless until then here in the second. Free throw is left short, however, so 14-point lead for the Lady Tigers with the basketball. Minute and a half gone here in the fourth. Strother to Markle. Markle crossover dribble. She's peeled clean by Faith Johnson, looking to attack here with a one-on-two. Crossover dribble, nearly lost it. She'll get it to her teammate West. Back to Johnson. Faith shot up is good. And Faith Johnson with a basket there. That one a 2. She's got 4 here in the fourth. Lady K's looking for a stop Madison Johnson thought about lining up a three. Now she'll get into the paint, and Coach George didn't like how that possession was looking to develop. He'll take a timeout. We'll take it with him. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pitkin 66, Southpaw 54. So road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They are ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Back here in Southpaw, where the Lady K's down 12, trying to make a push. They trailed at the half by 13. They trailed going into the fourth by 16. And right now they have started the fourth quarter 8-4 to try to just claw back into this one. They haven't got it within single digits since the first quarter. And Faith Johnson scoreless there in the third. She's got a quick 4. Give her 17. And now Pitkin with the basketball to the timeout. Nolan off the inbounds. Catch and shoot three is strong. Faith Johnson tapped it out. Cameron Jackson with it into the front court for Southpaw. They got the stop they need. Looking for a basket. Faith Johnson thought about a three. She'll kick it out to Derwin, who did catch it cleanly. Back to Derwin from Johnson. This time she does catch it cleanly off the front iron. No good. Johnson with a rebound underneath, and she is fouled under there. I believe that's going to be on Madison Johnson. So Johnson on Johnson crying there, and it's not. It's on Charlie Lentz. Johnson turned around like she had fouled her. Charlie Lentz picks up her third. So nice hustle. Gives it back to Southpaw. On the inbounds, they get it to Jackson. Derwin on the far wing. Gets it to West. Elbow jumper off the mark to the left, and the rebound pulled down by Natalie Nolan. 5:40 left in the ball game. Energy starting to pick up a little bit here as these teams looking to close out the year, second to the last game with a big win. Pitkin number 2 in Class B, Southpaw number 6 in Division II non-select. Southpaw looking to try to get back to Hammond for the first time in a couple of years when they were the runner-ups. Pitkin looking to get back first time in a long time. Johnson catch and shoot three from the wing, wide open. She cashes it in. Madison Johnson has 9 points. She's had a nice game. Back the other way. Reddit's three rims out. Cameron Jackson pulls down the offensive rebound. One thing I've noticed here in the second half, Southpaw working a lot better on the boards, especially on the offensive end. Cameron Jackson with it. Now they'll swing it around the horn to Reddit. On the dribble handoff, Faith Johnson catches it in rhythm for three off the front rim. No good. And we got a fan just beside herself behind us. Not an illegal screen at all. Just a hard, clean screen. And now with 4:35 to play, Charlie Lentz will slow the pace. Marco has it on the wing. Extra pass into the corner to Natalie Nolan. Skip pass to Madison Johnson. Thought about another three from the same spot. This time she penetrates in, and the foul. She was bouncing around like a pinball in there. She bounced off of Faith Johnson, who is the guilty party. Faith didn't like it, but that is her fourth. Something to monitor. So she'll have to be smart here with 4.5 to play. She bounced off of Faith, and I think maybe Cameron Jackson down there. Madison Johnson just kind of pinballed around in the paint. And she knocks down her first free throw. She's into double figures. That is the third Lady Tiger. Sorry, the fourth into double figures, and Lexi Strother has 9. Johnson goes 2 for 2. She's got 11. 5 points here in the quarter. 17-point lead now, 71-54. Pitkin has led since the end of the first quarter, and they have not looked back. Southpaw has not been able to get it within single digits. Catch and shoot three from Jackson. That one too strong, goes right into the hands of Natalie Nolan. And either way, if they are to hold, this is a really impressive win for Coach George and the Lady Tigers, but still 4 minutes left in this one. Another three. That one is cash money. Natalie Nolan continues the barrage. Coach George is fired up after the timeout by Coach Marcantel. Lady Tigers have kept Southpaw at arm's length. They might have just slammed the door on it with a three there. They lead by 20 with 3:55 to play. We'll take a timeout. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Out of the timeout, just saw Coach Philip George yell at his team finish. They've got 3 minutes and 55 seconds and a 20-point lead to do so. This has been an impressive night here from the Pitkin Lady Tigers. They lead over South Bow 74-54. And Lady K's with the basketball. Faith Johnson rises and fires from three. That one's short. South Bow just can't buy one when they need it the most. Jump ball tied up. Possession arrow flips it back to Pitkin. After one, it was 25-18 Pitkin. A 14-8 second quarter, which South Bow, that's probably the difference. They didn't score for the first 6 minutes of that second quarter. That gave Pitkin a lead at the half, 39-26. Quickly up ahead, Madison Johnson puts on the brakes. She'll kick it back out. That one deflected, and no one will just let that one roll out. Then in the third, out of the locker room, we saw South Bow kind of shoot it a little bit better. They scored 20. They gave up 23. So Pitkin led heading to the fourth, 62-46. South Bow got within 13 and I think 11 a couple of times. Unable to get that back-to-back stop, try to get it within single digits. And a couple of threes later, Pitkin leads it by 20 with 3.5 to play. Nolan, another one from deep. That one off the mark. And Abby Nolan with the rebound and a whistle and a foul. Again, just wanted a little bit more than the Lady K's right now, and that foul is going to be on Derwin, her second. Again, this is our first look in person at South Bow this year, but you watch them on film, man, they're scrappy. They play physical defense, but there's not a whole lot you can do whenever teams are just lighting it up from deep, as we've seen this season. Natalie Nolan on the dribble handoff, over into the corner. Lexi Strother rises up. Her three off the mark short, but another offensive rebound by Nolan. Gets it to Strother, who puts it in off the window, and now Lexi Strother into double figures. The fifth Lady Tiger. Cameron Jackson hard to the rack. She's fouled by Strother. She'll go to the free throw line. She's had a nice second half here as Cameron Jackson. She's got a chance to get to double figures. 5 Lady Tigers in double figures, and Abby Nolan off the bench with 6. Or with 8, I'm sorry, and that was her on the offensive rebound that kept that possession alive. And now Cameron Jackson to the free throw line with 3:01 to play. Marcantel will check back in. First free throw is good from Cameron Jackson. Now Cameron into double digits as Marcantel checks in. She played a little bit the first. Then Marcantel wearing 15. That's Faith Johnson's number, but they swapped numbers tonight. As Faith wanted to kind of honor her cousin Jocelyn. Wearing number 12, Joss can't play the rest of the year, her senior year, now a tie-up. And Coach George got it in right before South Bow took it away. We'll keep it right here. 2:52 remaining. It's 76-55. Lady Tigers over the Lady K's. Again, brackets come out next week. Garrett, can you believe the playoffs are already here?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were even awake over there. I hadn't looked over. I've been trying to lock in so much.
I've been just locked into this game.
Yeah, there's not, again, I told you this when you started, when I was the color guy, there was not a whole lot of times to jump in.
Right.
It's just, if there's no dead balls, we just rolling right along. But we'll get you in there. That's why we got these times to get it in. What you've seen Pitkin now a couple of times. Obviously, this is night and day because the first time you saw him was the other night.
Yeah.
You saw him tonight. They shoot it like this. And they get 5 players into double figures. They're not a whole lot of teams. We've seen one team that can do that. And you saw them the other night. They did it to Fairview. We'll see them tomorrow night in Anacoco. But this is what they needed when Jocelyn Johnson went down. Lexi Strother was down. They got to be able to shoot it from beyond the arc and space the floor. If they can do this, bottle this up, this team could be in Hammond when it's all said and done in a couple of weeks. And they are not alone. Again, ranked second. Bell City at the one spot, the defending runners-up. The Bell City Lady Bruins. 2:50 to play. Back to action. Natalie Nolan gets it from Abby Nolan. Lila Markle with it on the wing here near us. Guarded by Lana West. Back to Nolan. Guarded by Jackson. Charlie Lentz gets it. Flashes into the paint. Gets it back to Strother. Strother, her first game back from injury. Give and go to Lentz. Little Euro step. Out to Abby Nolan. She passed up a good look. And Lady Tigers just looking to milk some clock here. And they'll start to hound and force the turnover right into the hands of Faith Johnson. And she'll just stop and pop for three. And that one finally goes down. She got the shooter's roll on that one. Faith with 20. Coach George is just yelling over there. Look, even up nearly 20, he's still coaching them apart. Back up top it goes, and Charlie Lentz to Markle, and Markle's fouled there by Atlanta West. And he is giving it. I wouldn't want to be Lila right now. As
Lana West pick up her second.
And it looks like Coach Marketell is going to empty the bench here. So the Dogs finally called off here as there's 1:59 to play. Lila Markle's been good from the stripe tonight. She's got 16 now with that make. So let's see. It's going to be Macelyn Lee, Abigail Smith back in, Macy Saunier back in. All the four out. We'll keep, I think, one starter back out there. Oh, I'm sorry. Marketell was out there, so she'll stay out there. And Lila Markle makes both. She's got 17. Great night for her. And now Marketell with the basketball here in the front court. Coach George going to empty his bench here. And now a turnover. Abby Nolan has it and collapses down after the foul. I didn't even see who that one was on. Did you?
No.
Who's that on? Macy Saunier on the foul. Abby Nolan makes the free throw. She makes one more. She will join 5 other players in double figures. Coach George just threatened his girls walking out on the floor. He said if they don't keep this intensity up, they're running tonight, Derek, and tomorrow's school day.
Well, no, remember, they don't have school Friday.
No, they don't have school Mondays.
Oh, sure.
Abby Nolan makes that one. Yeah, Vernon's Monday. It gets confusing. Natalie Sims in. Bella Bailey in as well. Bella started the other night. Desiree Powell back in. Arcadia Lucas back in. Not as deep of a bench as normal for Coach George, as Marketell just coaxes some contact there. She bowls through the paint, gets fouled. Bella Bailey picks up her first. 1:42 to play, 79-58. Lady K is going to fall to 19-8. Pitkin going to pick up their 30th win of the season, and it's a good one here on the road against the top 10 opponent. As that free throws miss. Again, a bigger school, so they'll get the points for playing up. Didn't work any better. Lady K's will have to pick themselves up off the mat as Marketell goes 1 of 2, because the top 4 we're going to buy in Division II non-select. They're ranked 6th for the moment. They'll be back here playing at home next week, and who knows, we may see them off the catch and shoot. No good from Mitchell, Arella Mitchell into the game now, and the rebound pulled down by Southpaw. 90 seconds to play in the ball game. So, yeah, who knows when the brackets come out where we'll be next week. That's the fun part, Derek. We have no clue where we're going to be. You can only hope to map it out. Marketell on the dribble handoff gets in. She's fouled. But one of these possibilities is these Lady K's here, as they'll be in action. A couple of teams that are lower will be on the road. I don't know what the Pitkin assistant coaches are giving me to do. I can't even hear them. Marketell's first free throw is in and out. The rims have been kind to Southpaw here in this side. They've had a couple go about halfway down and out, too. And Marketell gets that one to go cleanly, so she's 2 for her last 4. 19-point lead with 1:15 to go in the ball game. Bella Bailey for 3. That one off the mark, no good. The rebound pulled down by the Lady K's, and they get it up to Marketell. Marketell puts on the brakes. Flashing into the lane is Mason Lee, and that one just over her head, turned over. And back to Pitkin it goes. Arcadia Lucas with it now into the front court. Back to the basket. She'll get it over to Natalie Sims. Sims to Mitchell. Didn't catch it cleanly. She goes up, and she's fouled. 51.9 to play. Derek, it's been an eternity. Yeah, the next time both of these teams will be in action tomorrow night. So Mitchell's first free throw is good. Lady K's head down the road to LCCP. Pitkin will head to Elizabeth, and then the season is over, and the playoffs will begin. Pitkin will have a bye. Mitchell makes both free throws. 81 on the board for Pitkin. And Southbow in their last 6 wins, they hadn't given up more than 40, actually more than 37. And then even in the loss to Iowa, they give up 60. That's just a credit of how well Pitkin shot the basketball tonight. 81 on the board. And Lacaz, the brain was moving faster than the body on that one as she was looking to pass it and shuffle her feet. And don't think Coach Stormy Fortenberry's getting out of here without me talking to her before she leaves, because I'm absolutely going to get her on. And she's going to tell me a little bit about the Lady Panthers, who have just been piling up the wins. Under the basket, Saunier goes through the contact, and Macy Saunier will head to the free throw line. 25 seconds to play in the ball game. The fouls are piling up, Derek. That one on Lacaz.
That's her second.
I missed the first?
Yes.
Okay. See, I can't even pay attention. First free throw, no good. But that's what you got to have the extra for. If I'd have been by myself, nothing. It's just been false information the whole time. As Saunier gets 1 of 2. Her first point of the night. 20 seconds left in this one. Let's try to get through without another whistle. Ella Bailey lines up the seams. That one misses everything, and the rebound kept in for the moment, and on the baseline it goes. Southbow basketball. 13.4 to play. Yep, Lady K's will close it out tomorrow night, and then again they'll be in action in the first round. Trying to dump it down inside to Abigail Smith. It goes out of bounds with 7 seconds to play. And Lacaz will walk it in to the front court and pull it back out to Sims. And Sims will skip it into the corner, and the horn sounds, and the Lady Tigers with an impressive 20-point win on the road against a top 10 opponent in Division II non-select. They beat the Lady K's 81-61. They led it from the jump after a couple of lead changes in the first quarter. They handled business and just continued to shoot the lights out of it. Did the Pitkin Lady Tigers 81-61. We're going to tally up the totals and come back, and we will have a little bit of an extended break. Mike, I told you that I wasn't sure if the boys got honored at senior night. They did not. They're about to now, but the good news for us, there's only 4 of them, so it won't take very long. We will take a quick break, tally up the totals, come back with those, and then talk a little bit. And then we'll go to another break, and then we'll have the boys' game. But again, final from game 1, it's the Pitkin Lady Tigers 81, Lady K's 61. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.